Greetings and best wishes for a happy holiday season from all of us at 2K Sports as we get set for this NBA presentation. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge joins us from the sideline. And a quick look at some of the numbers for him.
And when it comes to his scoring, he's enjoying a fantastic run. He's brought his points per game average up thanks to the work he's done in the past 10, and maybe he's got another big one in store tonight.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. The front court is McDaniels and Towns. Primetime is out there with Edwards, and it's Gobert in at the center, locking down the middle. And for the 76ers, in at the guard spots, Maxey and Melton. The pairing up front is Harris and Embiid, and it's Oubre in at the 3 slot. Wow, you look at how these teams play, Clark. It all starts at the defensive end.
Doing it there is where it happens for this group, preventing points, but also forcing turnovers. That can lead to easy baskets as well. Here we go.
So Philadelphia will get the first possession. Maxey looking it over. No good on the triple. It's Gobert with the ball for the Timberwolves. Prime time. And a miss there on the triple. Melton against Edwards. Passes it to Embiid. Shoots from the block. And off the glass. That one's good.
Nice pass from Melton. Solid job at getting it to his teammates.
Here's prime time. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one on Maxey. Incredibly for the Minnesota Timberwolves, Clark, a 2004 playoffs are the only time they've won a series.
You know, Kevin, with Kevin Garnett, they had a few 50-win teams and some excellent coaches. That just tells you, I think, how hard it is to win in this league.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. Here's Melton. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there.
Whether he's on or off the ball, Melton's a threat.
And just about a minute into the first quarter. And it's prime time missing.
You know, I think the effort on defense there has everything to do with why he missed that shot. Well done.
Oubre, second shot opportunity. That one goes in.
The size and strength of Embiid, he is absolutely mammoth. Really hard to deal with. You may need a couple of guys to box him out.
Here's prime time. Against Miami, he was really on his game. Traps in the tray.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now, here's Melton. And Embiid throws it down.
Dropping the hammer. That's why Embiid looks to get deep inside position.
Here's prime time. He's covered by Maxey. Prime time's shot is good.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now here's Embiid. And he really did play well against Chicago in that last game. Embiid sets the pick for Harris. Feeds it to Embiid. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
How about Joel Embiid? A high-risk, high-reward pick turns into a superstar.
Yeah, that's well said, Greg. I mean, he sat out 2 years before even seeing the NBA court. Sustained a foot injury before being drafted. Persevered through that. And is now one of the most dominant big men and players in the game. The constant evolution of Embiid's game, really impressive. A credit to his work ethic. He continues to get better, becoming a bigger threat with his improved arsenal.
That one misses. Clark, the Sixers proposing to build a new arena by 2031 in the Fashion District area of City Center in Philadelphia.
And you know, Kevin, currently all this city's major sports teams play in the sports complex here in South Philly. The Sixers are hoping for their own building in the center of things.
Now Melton A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. On the wing, Harris. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Just 5 on the clock. The 76ers need to get off a shot. Gobert with the block.
This is what Gobert is known for, his ability to swat shots away with ease.
And finished off by Gobert.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher.
Well, and that's exactly how the game is played in the paint inside, guys. I mean, if you can play over the top, I think you've got a big advantage.
Here's prime time, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Here's Embiid. They need this. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Timberwolves leading by 4. Towns dishes to McDaniels. Gobert the pass to primetime. And another 3 for Minnesota.
Boy, what a quarter for him. I mean, he's found his rhythm, and he's really riding that wave right now.
And Philadelphia decides to take their first timeout right here. The Timberwolves making a switch here. Walker's checked in. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now. These the new power rankings. They tell a great story. You take a look at the 76ers. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
I think Minnesota, they're just so locked in right now. It doesn't matter who they're playing. I know it's still early in the season, but they may turn out to be the team to beat.
Now here is Harris. No scoring in this one. Elton kicks to Harris. Here's Maxey. Another miss by Philadelphia.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And he drops in the layup off the glass. Primetime's got 13.
At the offensive end, he's been assertive and efficient, guys. A big reason why they hold this lead right now.
Ball's knocked loose. Down low. Looking for Gobert. He gets it there to the paint. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Martin, he's checked in for Kelly Oubre, and it's Patrick Beverley in for Maxey. And not yet the midway point of the season, Clark. So much invested in keeping these players healthy and ready to play with lots of games still ahead of us.
Yeah, you hope and imagine they'll continue to make really good strides, but I love the progress that's been made in injury prevention and rehabilitation, as well as maintenance, so these guys can play at a high level longer.
Here's primetime. He's got 16 on the money from 12 feet away. 18 points for him.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
And the 76ers call time here. Let's pop over to our 2K leaderboard to see which power forwards and centers have had the most productive last month offensively. Number 1 is Joel Embiid.
That is major productivity in the paint. I mean, they would love to get more and more of that from him going forward, because a scoring big man like that, guys, it's never easy to come by.
Especially not one with the arsenal of moves this fella has. He's mastered the art of low post offense, and no matter what look the defense throws at him, he typically has a counter. Terrific accuracy on that pass. That's how you lead your teammate.
Timberwolves leading by 12. And here's Walker outside. And another 3 for Minnesota.
and you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. And they look strong here in the early going.
Outstanding start from three-point range. Their shooters are on fire.
It really makes them a hard team to guard because they space you out so well.
Melton passes to Beverly. There's 42 seconds left in the first quarter. That's a miss, his second after 2 shots. Back to Walker. Three-pointer. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Walker's got 6 points.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah. You know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
That one is good from Joel Embiid.
You know, he's got to be exasperated right now, fellas. I mean, playing excellent ball, but they're still losing.
Here's primetime. Rebound by the 76ers. Embiid's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And the call will be against primetime. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
7 seconds left to play in the first. Beverly for 3. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves taking a 19-point lead into the break. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We've got more in store for you right after this. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
One other thing they've done really well, moving the ball around. They've done a nice job not settling for that initial option and making that extra pass.
Martin is out there with Robert Covington. Then it's Patrick Beverly. Then it's Bamba. And it's Maxey in at shooting guard. That's the group for Philadelphia to start the second quarter.
Number 11.
Here's primetime. There's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game.
And guys, it's going to be a long time before we see another one just like that.
After 2 consecutive first-round exits, Greg, the Timberwolves are looking to take that next step.
And with Anthony Edwards at the helm, I think they will soon. But you have to remember, he is only 22 years old. And when your star is that young, you typically have to endure some growing pains before breaking through.
Well, a careless foul, and he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Oh, I love the aggressive mindset Beverly has. I mean, that's really what makes him special. He's not afraid of getting bumped, especially when he's going to the bucket.
This is his first trip to the line tonight. That free throw, no good. And Clark, we see so much more dribble handoff action these days. It's part of almost every offense.
Yeah, you know, it gets a little redundant, but it's effective, Kevin. And you know, the league is a copycat league. If it's working, you continue to do it yourself. Teams realize how useful it can be creating the matchups they want. That's a big driver of it, and players are good at running it. And quite, you know, for fans, it tends to be pretty entertaining because you typically are playing through your best players.
Now, here's McDaniels. Taking a look at the scoring numbers, right now he averages about 9 points a game.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Here's Maxey. Still yet to score, and a missed layup. Now, here's McDaniels. Covered by Martin. And it's prime time missing.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
The Timberwolves have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter.
Oh, man!
Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Wow, we are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special.
A circus dunk for you right there, guys.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Here's prime time, and there's the drive.
Boy, great timing and awareness there from Bamba. He sends shots away on the daily.
Covington's shot is off.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm. And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on them.
And Philadelphia calls time here. And the 76ers with some changes. Embiid, he's checked in for Bamba. Oubre comes in for Robert Covington. And it's DeAnthony Melton in for Patrick Beverly. The 76ers have gotten only 1 of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. No one near Maxey as he lets it fly. Misses the 3.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Gobert, the pass to primetime. 6 to shoot. The kick out to Towns. Poke loose. Pass to primetime. Gobert with a screen on Martin. Second chance shot. Here's Maxey. That's his first basket of the game. 1 for 6 and looking for more.
Not just the perimeter threat now. Maxey very adept at converting in close, too.
So the Timberwolves called their first timeout. Reed, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Already a lot of talk about who's going to take part in the three-point contest this season, and here's a look at the players most likely to make it.
And so many great shooters in the NBA these days, and these guys, quite frankly, the best of the best. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a scoring record broken in this year's competition.
You take a look at McDaniels. He's going to need to leapfrog quite a few great shooters if he's going to be a part of the three-point festivities in All-Star Weekend, but, maybe he can do it.
I mean, anything's possible, especially if he has a few big games from beyond the arc before All-Star Weekend. That'd give him a nice bump in the voting.
And as the votes keep pouring in, we'll keep you updated on any changes to that list. It looks like we're going to have quite a group.
Man, you talk about the ultimate marksman's list here, Kevin. Maybe this will be the year somebody gets that perfect score. They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. As ever, Joel Embiid has the pressure on him to be the franchise player. He said it's not an easy job. If it was easy, everybody would do it. When you're actually the best offensive player and the best defensive player, you got to make plays. You can't be perfect. All I can do is try to do my best every game. Kevin?
Well said. His best DA is pretty great, isn't it? Thank you so much for the report. And it's the 76ers with the ball, following the three by Minnesota.
The first step of Melton, tremendous. It helps him create the separation on the bounce that he's looking for.
Pass to Towns. Timberwolves passing it around. And he drives in, and the rejection by Embiid. Outside, Maxey. The pass to Harris. Here's Embiid. Defended by Gobert. And Embiid, the bucket on the assist from Tobias Harris. 13 points for Joel Embiid. And, Greg, while the Sixers have been a fact time and again, they've been unable to get past the conference semifinal.
Where they bowed out in 5 of the last 6 years, but you go back, they haven't made it any further since Allen Iverson led them to the finals back at 01.
Philadelphia shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
And team free throw numbers really about as good as you could ask for, around 80% on the season.
Yeah, guys, they can feel very good about themselves when you bring up those statistics. Impressive numbers.
And so he makes both from the line.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Yeah, I don't think it's an accident that aggressiveness correlates with playing better. So the aggressiveness is starting to pay off.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
That's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting.
Now, here's Maxey. He had 27 points last game, and that one drops for him. Embiid's got 4 this quarter.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
McDaniels and the Timberwolves tack on 2 more.
McDaniels saying to himself, okay, you want to give me that? I'll take it.
Maxey kicks to Embiid. Pass to Melton. Back to Embiid. Goes back up. Rebound, Minnesota.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Priority and goal number 1 has to be tightening up the defense. They can't afford to give him open looks.
Now here's Embiid. 15 points in the game. Harris outside. Embiid inside. Gobert on him. It's good. Embiid's got 17 now.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Primetime, the pass to Edwards. Here's Primetime. Towns for 3. And it's Melton with the rebound.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Not settling for the layup. Sometimes you got to go strong, and Harris gets the chance to stuff it there. He didn't let it slip by him.
Here's prime time. 33 points for him. Towns, a screen on Maxey. Here's prime time. Buries it from three-point range. Prime time's got 36.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
And so it's Minnesota rolling along with a 27-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Here with Nick Nurse. Coach, the efficiency wasn't there in the first half. What adjustments do you need to make?
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
Hello, everybody. Maybe a bit of a surprise in this one, but what a fantastic first half we witnessed for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
What we've seen is they're launching shots anytime they get breathing room. The defense has tried to extend out to the shooters, but in many cases, it hasn't mattered.
Yeah, you got to appreciate how assertive they've been in total. Now taking a closer look at the first half, how about the performance from these two guys?
Two really talented guys, I'm telling you. They're both so smart. They anticipate really well. That's how they make it look so easy.
And it's a test of their... Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Really an incredible game from primetime.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
So on the floor for Minnesota, the wing set for him, Edwards and McDaniels. Towns and Gobert hold down the post for him. And it's prime time and at the point. McDaniels finds Gobert. Fires from deep. Primetime's shot is good.
24.
Primetime's got 39.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
And with Towns, we're looking at one of the best three-point shooting big men in the NBA, Clark. He is something to watch.
He really is, and when you add in everything else he does, Kevin, he's one of the best players in the league, period.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Now, here's Maxey. He's guarded closely. Gobert against Embiid. Count it, and with that basket, he's now 9 of 15 from the floor.
You know, with his size and offensive versatility, the defense really has its hands full with Embiid.
And so Gobert will bring it up for the Timberwolves. Out of bounds, it'll be 76ers ball. And now a chance to see what's coming up for the Philadelphia 76ers. On Friday, they'll host the Toronto Raptors. And then on Monday, they'll be matching up against Kyle Lowry and the Miami Heat.
And for their matchup with Orlando, that's going to be one where it would take a lot of errors and maybe a cold shooting night for things to go wrong. They just have that much of an advantage over that team.
And it's the 76ers with the ball. Melton passes to Maxey. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. The shot's good.
24.
Primetime's got 43 points.
Oh, it's scary because he's just been a matchup nightmare in this game. He's eaten up anybody they've thrown at him.
Maxey finds Embiid. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. Towns has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's McDaniels, and again it's Minnesota.
Attacking right away. McDaniels wasting no time there.
The 76ers have gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room with the break. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Maxey kicks to Melton. The feed now to Embiid. The second chance effort. Yes, that goes in. Embiid's got 21.
Inside, Embiid has almost too many options. A lot of ways he can get it done.
Here's prime time. Takes it off the glass.
24.
And here's Maxey. And he's currently averaging more than 26 points a game. Such a force. Pass to Harris. Back to Maxey. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Number 24.
And hard not to love a young guy like Tyrese Maxey, who has such a great attitude.
Boy, I love the way he plays, Greg. He's effervescent in his approach. Plays with great speed and pace and fearlessness. He's got a readiness to him and a workmanlike approach that bodes well for him the rest of his career. I think he's a potential all-star, and he delivers in just about any situation he's put in.
And the 76ers making a change here. Martin's checked in. The 76ers have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. For the Sixers, it's championship or bust. Joel Embiid said there's nothing to be happy about just getting to the conference finals or the finals. You got to win the whole thing. That's the goal. And every single day, it's just trying to find ways to make that happen. Back to you.
Yep, all or nothing. David, thank you. Left side, Martin. Bucket is good. Martin's got his second bucket.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
And the Timberwolves call time. It's a completely new lineup for Minnesota. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. You look at Minnesota. Things going their way so far in this season. Right now they lead the pack up front in the first spot with the best record.
And I think for Minnesota, they're proving that all the talk we heard about them in the preseason was warranted. What a role this group's been on here early on.
It appears to me, though, that this group has all the ingredients for a special season.
Trains the three-pointer.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long-distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Here's Maxey. Walker with some nice D.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Milton the pass to Reed. Back to Milton. Timberwolves passing it around. Shot's good by Walker.
I think you've always got to have a hand up on Walker. Very capable at knocking down the 3-ball.
The 76ers have gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. Up top, Embiid. Oh, and the jam by Embiid.
And you guys know JoJo loves busting out these dunks. What an athlete.
And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And they're great at both ends, but the Sixers offense, Greg, the Sixers offense is elite.
And it all starts with Joel Embiid feasting inside and at the free throw line. And his teammates reap the benefits as well with wide open shots on the perimeter.
With the fadeaway. Reed with the rebound.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And Walker kicks to Milton. Back to Walker. Takes a 3. Oubre pulls it in. And so it's Oubre with it. He brings it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. They'll be playing host to Toronto for the next one. That'll be the last of 3 straight at home for the team. And he lobs it up. Stolen by Martin. Maxey on the wing. And slam dunk by Maxey.
Harris spots the opening and helps his team exploit it.
Minnesota's gone downtown a lot since halftime. They've missed 5 of their 9 attempts out there. From deep, Walker. Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%. There's 57 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Embiid wide open. The rebound by Anderson.
Boy, defense non-existent there, but they catch a break as he whiffs it.
From deep, Walker. That one misses. He has made 7 of his 9 field goal attempts. Unloads from 13. Oubre, good. Oubre's got his first basket of the night.
His mid-range shot is very solid. I mean, for some reason, the defense let him have it.
From deep, Walker. The kick out to Brown. It's Brown on the wing. No good on the 3. 76ers have gotten half their shots to drop in the second half, up to this point going 7 of 14. 2 points, that one goes. Maxey's got 8 points in the quarter.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
Shots good by Walker.
Watch out now. Walker always a threat to go solo spurtability on you. Once he sinks a few, you know he's dialed in.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves with a 34-point advantage heading into the break. And with as many three-pointers as they bring, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. And we'll be back with you shortly. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. The 76ers shooting pretty well at 46% from the floor. A steal. We've got Robert Covington. Martin is out there with Patrick Beverley. And there's Mohamed Bamba. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
I like the fact that they've been very aggressive at the defensive end. Tenacious. They're jumping passing lanes and coming away with a lot of steals.
And also, you've got to mention the block shots. Playing hard on defense, not allowing shooters to get comfortable.
Here's prime time, defended by Beverley. The shot by McDaniels, no good.
And I wouldn't put it past him, guys, to eventually start hitting those, given what he did in the first half.
Hands it from downtown.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
And their lasers are starting to do their thing. I mean, that's going to be the ticket for them the rest of the way.
Prime time's shot is good.
And he got loose from the three-point range in the first half and showing signs here that he's still got the flow in the second.
Oh, that's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Here's Martin, blocked again, and he gets it back. Bamba setting the pick for Beverley. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Three-pointer, Martin, and so the ball out of bounds. Gobert touched it last. Embiid, he's checked in for Philadelphia.
Number 21, Joel Embiid.
Covington with it, now defended by Gobert, and Robert Covington gets the 3. Covington's got himself going there, his first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's prime time, defended by Beverley. Here's McDaniels, and right away they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
There you go. That's the stroke we saw in the first half.
To the inside, and Embiid throws it down.
Love the unselfishness of Beverley. I mean, when he sees his teammate wide open, he quickly gets him the ball.
Towns, no luck.
You know, no wonder he's been off the mark. I think he's been a little bit too much in the background, uninvolved so far tonight.
Here's Beverley, and Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down. Towns has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Pass to prime time. Tries again. And another one falls.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. Kelly Oubre's checked in for the 76ers. DeAnthony Melton comes in for Robert Covington. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Reed, he's checked in for Gobert. Anderson comes in for Karl Anthony Towns. Morris checked in for McDaniels. And it's Kemba Walker in for Edwards. Here's Primetime, defended by Beverly. Well-placed alley-oop pass into the layup.
Oh, Kevin, get a load of that one. Take that play and put it in the alley-oop textbook, boys.
Perfectly done. You're right. He put it on a platter for him.
And a nice touch on the finish.
Melton kicks to Beverly. Embiid sets the pick for Beverly. Banked in off the glass.
Wonderful ball handling there from Patrick Beverly. Incredible seeing him fly through the defense with those moves there.
Here's Primetime. Good D by Embiid. And here's Beverly. He brings it up for the 76ers. Melton against Walker. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And with some of the new rooting interest for fans, some concern about potential hostility for the players when great things don't go their way.
I mean, there's a lot riding on the outcome of games and stat lines. And that's something the league has to take seriously, making sure the players are protected because the emotions can run rampant.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
You know, the only way that's going to turn around defensively is by stopping the outside shot, not getting into a shootout. They're not going to out-shootout this team.
Philadelphia has gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the fourth. Now, here's Maxey. Now the pass to Embiid. From about 16, Minnesota with the rebound. McDaniels with the ball. Now defended by Embiid. Here's Primetime, and there's another one for the Timberwolves.
Capable of finding his open guys. Edwards getting better at improving his overall floor awareness. Nice to see.
And they get it. Maxey, no good.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Here's Primetime. And the 3 off target. For Philadelphia, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field entering the fourth quarter. It's good. Nice touch there from Maxey.
A super high percentage shot there. You just can't allow him to get that close.
Here's Primetime. He's covered by Maxey. Drives to the hoop. And good. He hits it again.
Make that 61 points.
Yep, everything is going his way right now. Melton passes to Harris. Now the dish to Oubre. Here's Embiid. Up again. And there's Oubre putting it right back in.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance. And this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Timberwolves.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And guys, at this point in the long NBA season, this will go down as win number 25.
And guys, because they play in different conferences, this is the last time these two will face off. It has to feel good getting a clean sweep here, finishing the season series 2-0 against Philadelphia.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Primetime.
Boy, the way he orchestrated the pace was impressive. I mean, moved the ball around, made good things happen with the pass. Well done.
A good look from Embiid. Another miss by Philadelphia.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
Boy, he has put in some major work. He's earning his pay, for sure.
From deep, Walker. It's hauled in by Harris. Maxey with it. Harris outside. Over Anderson. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Boy, that's an outstanding job by Tobias Harris there, keeping his composure and concentration, then converting while under pressure. Well done.
At the line for your Sixers, Tobias Harris. One shot.
So it's Minnesota winning this one easy. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. Rudy, your impact on the game defensively, always something to watch. What's your approach at that end?
Just try to win games, you know, and my teammates brought out trust in me, being aggressive on the balls and try to be aggressive at the rim. And, you know, when we play as a team like we do tonight, it's tough.
All right, DA, thanks again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. See you later.